lahat ng kakulitan. Siyempre, top 1 pa rin tayo sa Metro at Mega Manila with 12.9% shares ngayong June 2025 ayon sa Lamao Media Survey. Kalsada, palengke, trabaho o mapabahay man, kami pa rin ang inyong number 1. Ang inyong himpilan, ang inyong tahanan.
Sa Cool FM, 6:30 p.m. So, the cafe is open once again. I think that you. And now, filling in for asparagus, Trumaine, pasok!
Good evening to everybody who's actually tuning in right now to Asphere's Cafe. My name is Trumaine, along with our very special co-hosts, John Mel and Dreamcar. What's up, guys? How y'all doing tonight?
Well, of course, alam natin na kahit bumabagyo, still, of course, doing the cafe session with us here on Cool FM, kahit bumabagyo pa rin. So, of course, sa ating mga kalamaw natin, stay safe. And, of course, if you don't know what I'm doing, have some mud.
Oh my goodness. No. No more equations, man. No more equations. I'm done with them. Anyway,
All right,
how about you? How about you, John Mel? How you doing?
Pretty fine. It's fine here. In Negros. Yes. That's semi reference. But anyway, you're listening to Asphere's Cafe and 99.5 FM. We're being watched in YouTube and Fan-Made Archives YouTube channel and Season Entertainment YouTube channel. And also, napapagdingganin tayo sa Online Radio Box and Zeno FM. Pati na rin sa ESCX Cool AM. So, magandang gabi sa inyong lahat. Hello, everybody!
So, by this evening, because Asphere, it turns out Asparagus is not here with us still, I'll be taking over, I guess. So, thanks again for the opportunity for letting me host another episode of Asphere's Cafe. Now, without further ado, are you ready for some little bit of gaming news this time around?
Well, I think our audience and our kalamaws are ready, so let's start the session, shall we?
Alright, very much then. Fired up. Let's get it going. Let's start first with something unexpected. Let's go with Lego Nintendo Game Boy set fully revealed with October release. Woo-wee! Now, this is some nostalgia. Alright, can anybody see my screen right now? If y'all can, then that means you are seeing what I'm seeing right now. Nintendo and Lego have finally revealed their previously teased Lego Nintendo Game Boy set with a street date set for this fall. The new Lego Nintendo Game Boy is now launching on October 1st for $59.99. Oof, what a hefty price. Pre-orders are now available via Amazon, Lego Store, and more. So accordingly, towards you got the features of this beautiful recreation of the Game Boy over here, not Game Boy Advance, just the regular Game Boy, and they have two really cool cartridges here. We got The Legend of Zelda on one, and the other one is Super Mario Land. Ooh, pretty interesting, to be honest. I hope this is playable. What do you guys think about this very crazy concept?
I might wondering if it works though.
Yeah, I have the same sentiment as you are. If ever that there are this circuit boards or anything, it would be an awesome thing. But I highly doubt that it will be usable because it's pretty hard to deal with circuits and then just put together your own Game Boy for $60 as well. Well, maybe a bit more detailed because it used Technic pieces and all that. What about you, John Mel? What can you say about this beautiful thing? Ah, never mind then. I guess he's still busy right now. So over here we have the teaser for it. Well, we could only just put it on mute and just skip everything over here. Look at that! What? Look at that craziness! You got Super Mario Land and The Legend of Zelda recreated in Lego. How cool is that?
Damn!
Look at that! That's what you call a proper retro style of advertisement, guys. Let's give it a round of applause. Let's give it a round of applause for Nintendo and Lego for doing a crazy collaboration right here.
It's nearly like the commercial from the 80s, of course.
Yeah.
And which technology is there?
Mm. Now you're playing with
Lego
power.
Game Boy.
With their, of course, with their Nintendo's commercial at that time, it's now you're playing with power was of course stated for the NES or Nintendo Entertainment System in the late 1985.
That's true. That's true. Well, anyway.
Mark Morales is here.
Hello, Mark.
Anyway,
How are you doing?
kanina pa ako andito, by the way.
So what can you say about this Lego Nintendo Game Boy that we've just talked about?
One thing. Damn, that's good.
Of course, I would say the same. Now, let's go on ahead and look for another piece of information right over here. Oh boy, do we have a lot in here. Alright, let's go Waifu Wednesday. Let's go Waifu Wednesday for once because it's in here anyway. We'll do that on a later time. We'll get first to something else for a moment. Ooh, now this is something. Okay, we have two on two. But let's go here first. So not EA Sports. EA or Electronic Arts has announced Battlefield 6, the latest in their multiplayer warfare shooter franchise. Oh boy, here we go again. Battlefield 6 is teased as the ultimate all-out warfare experience, and it is planned for particularly today. They just had a full reveal dated for today, which I don't know if it's gonna be later at 8 a.m. This time or maybe 8 a.m. somewhere. But you know what? Let's just put it on canonical that this is going to be premiering later this evening. But honestly, I wonder how this is going to be. Battlefield 6 on another level by this point. It's a good how can I say this? What y'all guys think? Battlefield 6?
That's very interesting to say, but nothing much to say more.
Yeah, honestly, I'd say the same. What about you, Mark? What can you say about this place?
I think, Battlefield 6. I think kailangan ko pang maghintay for more gameplays of that para ma-produce ng tama.
Yeah, I agree with that. I agree with you. Because I'm not really sure if this is gonna be epic or is this gonna be another bust by EA thanks to their microtransactions. Anyway, we're not here for controversies. We're not here for the controversies. Let's move along. Yep. Something that we'll be talking about. That's for another time. We'll do that on the next time. Anyway, this one's pretty interesting. Alright. Let's see what this goes. Ooh. Alright, so anybody who's having Christmas in July? Because Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer has been announced. The game itself. Now,
Hindi pa lumalabas si Jose Marichan yan, ah.
we've been advanced. Whenever I see
Wala pa.
Anyway, publisher Game Mill Entertainment and developer Headless Chicken, what an ironic name, huh? Have announced Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, a new game adaptation of the classic 1964 stop-motion Christmas animated television special produced by Videocraft International. Now, with this in mind, it is in development for Windows PC via Steam, Xbox Series XS, Switch, and PS5 with a release naturally set for sometime on the holidays. Okay, just in time for Christmas. The game will also be available physically on Xbox, Switch, and PlayStation. Now, I don't really know why they wanted to do this announcement just this July. They could have done it in August so that it would have been more ironic to do that because September is around there. But you know what? If they wanted to, like, say that y'all wanted to relive the classic of that one famous reindeer who had a shiny nose and wanted to relive the story over and over again with different storylines and cutscenes, well, you're in luck because this is gonna be your game. Whew. Anyway, according of which they have these features of which I'm not gonna be talking about that much, but I wanted to highlight something such as you can play the iconic characters of Rudolph, Clarice, Hermie, Yukon Cornelius, as well as the game soundtrack that features the classical songs such as Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Holly Jolly Christmas, and more. Wow. Crazy morning, afternoon, and evenings to hear this news say that, yeah, it's Christmas in July, guys. What do y'all think? Any of our co-hosts give a thought about this one? Because this is pretty bizarre.
Well, I have one thing to say.
Mhm.
We're 2 months in advance with the Burr month, okay?
Of course.
Pretty lot of money Champ knows about this one and let the let the song be heard once again, but this time in July.
Yes. All I could like think about is that one parody song. I think it was done by Joy De Leon. The Rodot the Red-Nosed Reindeer, Nalego sa may river. It sounds so classic. Anyway, moving away from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer because it's not yet Christmas. We could talk about that more on a later Asphere's Cafe episode. Maybe during the Burr months, maybe around November would be a perfect time to talk about this game. Anyway, let's go on another announcement before we take a break. We only have about a few minutes left before we start. Alright, what do we have here? Razer! Alright, let's do it. Now, this is nostalgia. Razer announces new Pokemon Kanto / classic peripherals. Razer, in collaboration with the Pokemon Company, have announced a new Razer / Pokemon line of classic Pokemon Kanto themed products. New lineup of Razer products are emblazoned with classic starter Pokemon like Pikachu, Bulbasaur, Charmander, and Squirtle. They're available to order now via participating retailers and the official Razer store. Ooh, look at these items that you can see on the screen right now. Do you imagine playing Pokemon on a Game Boy online PC or somewhere, and then this is your setup? Man, I'm gonna laugh at you so hard because I didn't bring my Pokemon cards. The launch celebrates the incredible community that has supported both Razer and Pokemon over the years, told Aditan, which is the global head of lifestyle division at Razer, in a press release. Our partnership with the Pokemon Company International has allowed us to create something truly special, gear that resonates across generations. More than peripherals, this collection is a cultural crossover that fuses iconic Pokemon with Razer's signature innovation, uniting gamers and trainers through a shared passion of adventure and high-performance play. Oh man, look at that setup, guys. What do y'all think of this? This is crazy.
I don't know how much does it cost, but it's very typical. But keyboard and mouse is very interesting as well.
I would agree with that. Even though this is one of them wrapped up look of them, but you know what? If you want to like bling out the nostalgia, I guess this is not a bad way to start to tell that you are a Pokemon fan or something. Well, it's 6:43 in the evening. Y'all got anything to announce or anything before we take a break?
Nothing much, but of course our sponsors in which Asphere's Aircon, Dim Cars Pizza, Kapanoy Coffee, DLX Car Care, and Melody Mart, of course. As of course, the cafe will return after its words. It's 6:44. So, main.
We'll be right back. Wait, isn't it a little too early to do that? I think we made it a little too early, I guess. Did we? Oh, but anyway, it's already 6:44 in the evening.
44 supposedly, and
Yeah.
it should
The commercial though.
Yeah, maybe some production thing around going on, but just let me know if it is. But anyway, towards to the gaming industry, I guess there's not much news to talk about because many of which are already been talked about since last week. But yeah, I guess we'll have to like dig some more news if that's gonna be the case. But for now, let's go ahead and enjoy some a bit of coffee. All right, 6:45. I guess this is the time.
Terabytes commercial break na 6:45.
Call it in, cue it in. Come on, guys.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee. From FVS Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And DLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Cool FM number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally.
Buy one, take one on selected split type aircon.
Get a cool 50% off on high-efficiency inverter aircon. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po, tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee.
Masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Pinoy coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Capinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Capinoy Coffee. From FVS Manufacturing Corporation.
New. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng sanyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, meron rin tayong Overload Onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. Soda Pop is back and better than ever. Our products now come with free sizes. Small with 39 pesos, medium with 59 pesos, and the new large with 79 pesos. Our branch in Taguig opens every day from 3 p.m. to 10 p.m. Soda Pop is now also accepting deliveries too. For more information, you can check us out on our Facebook page. So what are you waiting for? Pop the party with flavor with Soda Pop, where every sip is a celebration.
My little soda pop.
Soda Pop, Now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. There's a name that stays in mind. Oh, what's this? Can you feel it racing with the time? Legendary fit, the legendary style. Rowas cheese. As time moves on, the name shines on. Rowas cheese, a legend on its own.
Roab's Jeans, a legend on its own. Now available in all leading department stores nationwide.
Dito na tayo sa Joy A. Dito na tayo sa Joy A Supermarket kung saan lahat ay mura at marami mga discount. Matthew Marshall Sardines only 12 pesos plus buy one take 3 pa. Durex condoms buy one get 6 for all flavors starts at 49 pesos. Buy one Frostbite ice cream and get our exclusive The N-Word song in CD. Sa supermarket namin ay Joy A. Joy A Supermarket, ang paboritong budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas.
Joy A Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia.
Ngayong tag-ulan, siguraduhin mong protektado ang iyong tahanan mula sa tagas. Gamitin ang Minto Typhoon Resistant Sealant. Subok sa tibay, siguradong kapit kahit sa pinakamalalakas na ulan. Para sa bubong, bintana, pader at kahit saan man may tagas, Minto ang sagot. Minto Sealants, tunay na tatagal mula sa Chuto.
Heads up, karaoke fans! We just dropped Volume 174. Packed with monthly hottest new songs you've been waiting for. Whether you're a karaoke pro or just love to sing your heart out at home, we've got you covered. Available now on DVD, SD card, and fast, easy online updates for Utopia and Utopia Plus. No lags, no limits, just pure karaoke fun. Anytime, anywhere. Bring your karaoke nights to life. Only with Shanitron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Song lists are now available at shanetronsinplus.blogspot.com.
99.5 Cool FM, papatakboom ka dito, number 1 sa Mega Manila.
Another time to tune in and Asphere Cafe.
Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to be taking a look at something that I've actually been trying to look at. Right. Before we continue on our little bit of news announcements over here on the gaming channel, but this is actually pretty relatable because to those who are playing Project Sakai, as you may know, in the city of Manila, Miku is coming to town. Yes. Hatsune Miku Expo 2025 Asia will be held at November 16, 2025 at the SM Mall of Asia Arena. And as of this time, here is our latest update about that. Okay, look at how many are already unavailable, which only means it's either sold out or they're still restocking the tickets. This is pretty shocking, honestly. Look at the prices, guys. I'm quite impressed how many people are like taking this opportunity to do this. But anyway, y'all are excited towards to like see Miku in action. Well, go ahead to smtickets.com and have a look if tickets will be available once more. If there's none, then I'm sorry, they just sold out. As of this time, yes, they are currently sold out. Oh goodness. All right. What can you say, guys, about this crazy ticketing news over here? Y'all think there's no hope for us to like watch Hatsune Miku here in the Philippines?
Interesting that the VIP is already sold out, but the other ones are just depends on.
Yeah, it all depends.
It all depends, but the VIP is wholly unavailable in just nearly a week or so.
That is true. Look at that. That's already unavailable. Well, wait a minute. I stand correct towards to those to what I've said earlier. The only thing that is available right now is just on the premium seating. There's premium 1 and 3. Patron's already out of stock. Lower box is already out of stock. Lower box 2, A, B, and C. Holy smokes! Look at how many people are actually going for it. The only ones that is available now is just premium 1 and 3. It's nearly sold out. Wow! Everybody want to see Miku. This is so deserving. 11 years ago, she just started touring, and then now, once she actually started to go to Manila, all of you who are Vocaloid producers, Project Sekai players, and all of those wannabes, man, y'all bought the ticket and took it to crazy night.
They just filled all of the blocks and filled all of their seats with this one. But wow, in just a short period of time, and just like they just instantly sold out nearly all of it.
Look at that! If y'all are seeing this,
you cannot click now anymore. You cannot click.
Yeah, you can't click much of it. Only just premium 1 and 3. That's the only thing that you can actually click right now. This is crazy. Wow. That is crazy. Even though this is supposed to be yesterday's news, it's better to like say it right now because Miku is still a part of Project Sekai, which is a game, so might as well talk about that before we move on. But anyway, this is crazy. Hatsune Miku, we love you. We'll see you maybe on some other time for more updates of what's gonna happen on this very, very concert. Alright, let's go on ahead and move along. So it's our first news right now. Let's do a quick one. Trails in the Sky, first chapter, details Zay's characters and places. Here we have Falcom that has released new footage, information, and screenshots for Trails in the Sky, first chapter, including Zay's characters, Professor Albert Russell, Kilika Roran, Major Maximilian, Sid, and Maintenance Chief Gustav, as well as several locations. As you can see, we have the first one, which is Professor Albert Russell, who is voiced by these guys. This one from English and this one from Japanese. He's 68 years old. Oh, okay. Crazy design for a 68-year-old, huh? All right. He's we'll get that along the way. But yeah, he's an engineer. He's a legendary genius and all that. Yeah, yada yada yada. But well, let's move along away before we go on ahead. Kilika Ruren, who is voiced by Melly Grant, and you can see that. Melly Grant in English and Haruka Michi in Japanese, who is actually 27. Okay, what a design. Is Mark Corrales watching? Good. He's not. He's not watching. That's a good thing. Because this is a good one to actually ask about. Major Maximilian. Voiced by John Patnode and Kengo Takanashi in Japanese. I don't have a good relationship with that John Patnode person. So, yeah, would rather not talk about that character. Lastly, we have Maintenance Chief Gustav, who's voiced by these two awesome people. And as you can see, this is his design in the game. Wow. Buzz cut and all that. This is crazy. I'm like seeing Gerald from Hey Arnold, but in a different universe. And these are your locations of what you can see in the game. It's very much like, is it Mario or Sonic? What do you think, Dreamcar? Does it look like Mario or Sonic to you?
I would say both.
Yeah, I'd say both. Look at the 3D design of the. It's very much Sega, or something like that. Very much Sega. This one's very Genshin though. Very Genshin design. This one, yeah, also Sega. This one's also a bit of Genshin. And then this is your gameplay of what you can see, called the Bracer Notebook, of which you can track everything that they've been doing, riding along, and at the same time the quest that you can accept and unaccept. And that's pretty much what I could say about this game. You got any thoughts about this? Because if there's none, we can now continue.
Nothing much to say, but I would say it's just very interesting how they
merge their graphics, especially the city though.
Yeah, that's true. Alright, let's move along because we're gonna be running out of time. Bounty Sisters for Switch launches in December 18 in Japan. Okay. So the game will be launched on Switch on December 18th in Japan for 4,400 yen. Developer Pixel announced a PC or released via Steam version will also be planned but isn't dated as of this time. A 9,900 yen limited edition available includes the copy of the game, a mini album containing the arrangement of the tracks, 3 acrylic stand figures, and the art book Shuzilo HA Artworks. Interesting. So you not only get the game, you also get the soundtrack, 3 merch pieces, and then the art book. I wonder how crazy it will be. Anyway, Bounty Sisters is a fully voiced comedy adventure vertical scrolling shoot 'em up in which you pilot the vehicles of 3 unique sisters utilizing their main and sub weapons, help from sisters, and special skills, which are bombs, to progress. Character designs and illustrations were handled by Shizulo HA. Wow. Now let's see the trailer, but not enough to say the least to get copyrighted. No.
Alright,
Let's see the trailer for a second. Oh right! Wow.
You could see some waifu. I know.
Yeah, look at that waifu. Look at that waifu. Oh man, look at that waifu. Look at that waifu. Bounty Sisters, everybody.
When
Look
it
at
comes
that.
to Mike Morales, wife alert!
Wife alert! Wife alert! Tweet, tweet, tweet. Look at that. This is pretty much a.
It nearly looks like the
Airstrike 1942 games from the NES.
Honestly, it kind of feels that way as well. It's very 8-bit, it's very nostalgic, but there are waifus.
It's a mix. It's a mix of nostalgic
and waifus. This is a crazy game. If you all wanted to do a shoot 'em up game while also trying to not be simping on those waifus. Bounty Sisters by December 18. Moving alongside, we have Dreaming in Cherry Blossoms.
Another one.
I Fall in Love with You launches by next week, July 31. That is a Thursday. Okay. Now, Roman's visual novel. Go ahead. Do you have any thoughts about this before we
another
start?
wife alert here. The wife alert number 2. Here we go again.
Man, romance visual novel Dreaming in Cherry Blossoms I Fall in Love with You will launch for Switch and PC via Steam again on July 31st. That's next Thursday, developer Opera House announced. It will support English, Japanese, Korean, traditional Chinese, and simplified Chinese language options. The overview of the game is simple as a story where the memories of cherry blossoms gently unravel the heart. Tale of a person encountering everyday life once again in a quiet season. A visual novel set in a small town where fantasy and reality intersect, quietly touching the heart. In the changing scenery, as if searching for something that once certainly existed, eventually begins a journey to face forgotten emotions. Within the game, graphics enveloped in soft light and delicate sounds color the story. Well, that's pretty much what we can talk about for that one. For the characters, we got Cherry, who is voiced by Rin Kurusu. Wathi, which is voiced by Sako Mizuno. Yuri Takai, which is voiced by Yurina Uchiyama. Shoko Ina, which is voiced by Non Harusaki. Yua Orihara, which is voiced by Manatsu Murakami. And then lastly, we have Hayato Kusanagi, who is voiced by Kakeru Hatano. Unfortunately, there is no trailer, but look at this poster that you're seeing right now. This is what you're gonna get. Dreamcar, what do you say? Pass or smash?
Nothing much to say more, but it's more waifu supremacy. And yes, I know it was a visual novel.
Yeah,
If Matt Morales was there, he will get crazy.
That's I would agree as well. Well, since that's only for the Dreaming in Cherry Blossoms, let's move along to the next news right now. Lollipop Chainsaw, which is a new game and anime adaptation announced. Oh boy. The new the new Lollipop Chainsaw projects announced last week include a new game and anime adaptation. Dragami Games and partner Nada Holdings announced. Under a strong partnership between Nada Holdings and Dragami Games, development is already underway on a brand new Lollipop Chainsaw title that both preserves and builds upon the appeal of the original. Reads the announcement. With a firm commitment to honoring the spirit of of the original work, the development team includes staff members who were involved in the previous title. Pretty much like that Mario game, huh? The one with the Donkey Kong thing? Same guys, different story. The new project is also being developed with close attention to fan feedback. Hopefully they do that. We all know what happened on that other game, which was trying to be GTA 6, but unfortunately, they failed spectacularly. It continues as with the original. It continues. As with the original, the new title aims to recreate a world rich in dark humor. The development process will prioritize staying true to the distinctive tone and spirit of the original work without imposing excessive creative restrictions in the name of DEI, diversity, equity, and inclusion. Yay! Oh boy. Dream Car, what can you say about this? Interesting or not?
Um, very common. It nearly looks like the night. This is with the 90s as well.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I'm pretty excited if the anime adaptation should have been announced as well. But I guess we can only just assume that there will be a new game based on this title. Oh well. But for some reason, looking at their logo, it kind of reminds me of that one Powerpuff Girl. Familiar? Hmm. I guess I guess there is. I don't know. Maybe it might be controversial to talk about that if we were to think about it. But anyway, here we have the second to the last news before we look for some more. PS5 system software beta rolls out by today. Adds DualSense wireless controller pairing across multiple devices. Plus, first details on new power saver mode coming at a later date. Now, Sony Interactive Entertainment will begin rolling out a new PlayStation 5 system software beta today, July 24th, that adds DualSense wireless controller pairing across multiple devices, the company announced. Additionally, the company shared information on a new power saver mode, which enables supported PlayStation 5 games to run with lower power consumption to reduce environmental impact that is coming on a later date. Now, everybody who's listening right now who has a PS5, listen up because this is interesting to y'all. Pairing a DualSense wireless controller across multiple devices. Until now, pairing was required each time you connected a DualSense or DualSense Edge wireless controller to a different device, such as PC, Mac, and mobile devices. Now, within this update, you can now register up to 4 devices simultaneously and easily switch between them directly from your controller. For example, you can take your controller, which you can use with your PlayStation 5, and seamlessly switch connection to a PC to play PC games, or connect to a smartphone to enjoy remote play from your PlayStation 5. With the constant enhanced flexibility, you can enjoy gaming more freely across multiple devices. Down here below, you can see on how you can pair your controller to multiple devices. Even though there are no pictures, there are some clear instructions of what you can do to do that, as well as how you can do the same thing to your Switch devices. So, at Sony Interactive Entertainment as well, they're committed to Sony's Road to Zero environmental plan, which is launched way back in 2010, which includes achieving net zero greenhouse gases emissions by 2040. They're always exploring how they can contribute to these goals through their products and services. They would be having a update called Power Saver that won't be featured during the beta phase, but once it officially launches, supports PlayStation 5 games that will scale back performance and will allow the PlayStation 5 to reduce its power consumption when the feature is enabled optionally by gamers. Okay, that's a lot of information for PlayStation 5. What can you say, Dreamcar? So much of an overload, huh?
They had the power saver mode. Very interesting. Of course, they are now on the DualSense wireless now. That's also interesting. And nothing much to say. And in which True is now 710.
Oh, 7:10 already? Wow,
Yeah.
what a time. Well, before we have our commercial break, we'll have one last to roll out before we take on that one. Free to play visual novel Haruto Kaya from virtual singer Harusaruhi announced for PC that is due to release on August 20th in Japan. I swear this is the last one. Kamitsubaki Studio and developer Entergram has announced Haruto Kaya, a free-to-play horror visual novel starring virtual singer Harusaruhi. It will be launched via Steam for PC on August 20th in Japanese. An English game release or an English version of the game was not yet announced. Now the basic premise for that one, which is currently being covered by this annoying ad, the protagonist heads for a mansion in the mountains after receiving a message requesting aid from Yuki, who they felt indebted to since middle school. There they are awoken by a girl named Haru at the entrance, then gradually come face to face with the terrifying chute behind the mansion. As you can see, these are the characters who will be appearing on the storyline, which is Haru, which is voiced by the real life Haru Saruhi, Toriru, who is voiced by Sakuya Momono, and the protagonist, who is, of course, voiceless. But yeah, you can see where this is coming. For the staff, we have Kamitsubaki Studio, the developer is Entergram, and the cast is already been mentioned. The scenario is in Haigami Sanehide, and the character design and illustrations are done by Kaumin. The music is by Kento Asahina, and the logo is designed by Manabu Honshu. As you can see in the trailer down below, which we'll just be skimming over. Ooh. Okay. This is a visual novel, huh? A visual novel style kind of piece, much more similar to the gacha games. Like, yeah. Except it's horror. Except it's horror. So this would be a perfect game for VTubers who are thinking about playing something differently rather than the usual games like Phasmophobia or other classic horror games. Don't mention Scary Maze. That one's scary. Too scary enough. All right. Dreamcar, do you have any thoughts about this?
Nothing much to say, but it's very, very interesting.
Of course, very, very interesting. Besides the fact that everything feels 3D and all that. Anyway, 7:12 in the evening. Go ahead, do the sponsors, man.
Okay, it's 7:13, and we're going to have another commercial. Have our last gap, our sponsors, Dreamcast Pizza, Kapanoy Coffee, Dilex Karaoke, and Melody Mart, and of course, Sumain of the cafe. Short break for a while. So, well, stay tuned.
We'll be right back.
7:13.
This program was brought to you by Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus. Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you. Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee. From FES Manufacturing Corporation. Melody Mart. Your everyday vibe for convenience. And TLX Karaoke. Ang tunay na karaoke ng bayan.
Beat the heat with Init Deals ni Asparagus. Feeling the summer burn? It's time to chill. Literally. Buy one, take one on on selected split type aircon. Get a cool 50% off on high efficiency inverter aircon. Whether you're cooling one room or the whole house, Asphere has you covered. Beat the heat. Save big. Visit your nearest branch or shop online now at asphereaircons.ph. Asphere, the air conditioning expert. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Asphere's Aircon. Tried, tested, trusted by an asparagus.
Ang mas masarap na pizza ay andito na. Dream Cars Pizza, the finest pizza in the Philippines. Rich sauce, crispy crust, smooth creamy cheese, maraming toppings to choose from. And not only that, may frozen pizza rin sila. Take your pizza on the go. Dream Cars Pizza. We make the pizza the Dream Cars way.
For deliveries, call 141-9191. That's 141-9191.
Dream Cars Frozen Pizza are also available in supermarkets near you.
Dream Cars Pizza. We make pizza the Dream Cars way. Call 141-9191 for deliveries. Also available, Dream Cars Frozen Pizza in supermarkets near you.
Dream Car Karaoke po. Tuwing pagising mo sa umaga, kailangan mo ng kapeng gigisingin ka sa tapang at sarap. Kaya lumipat na ako sa bagong kape ng bayan.
Tikman ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Gawa sa purong Arabica at Robusta mula sa pinakamainit na puso ng Pilipinas. Piniling mabuti at inihanda ng may pagmamalasakit.
Tama-tama lang ang tapang at sarap. O mga Kapinoy, subukan nyo ng tikman ang lasa ng bayan.
Tikman na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Kapinoy Coffee, masarap na coffee. If it's coffee, it's Kapinoy Coffee.
Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Creme. Bili na sa inyong mga suking tindahan.
Mga Kapinoy, tikman nyo na ang lasa ng bayan sa bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Tamang-tama lang tapang at sarap ng kape na tiyak na magigising ka. Kaya subukan na ang bagong Kapinoy Coffee. Also available, Kapinoy Coffee 3-in-1 and Pure Cream mula sa FBS Manufacturing Corporation.
New, ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart. Ang sarap ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Subukan niyo na ang Melody Mart Onigiris. Maraming fillings na pwedeng pagpilian. May classics, locals, at premium fillings na suwag magpapasaya ng sanyo.
Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart. Overload onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Biking, merong nilikayang overload onigiris na mas pinalaki, mas maraming fillings.
Price starts at 55 pesos. Bumili na ng onigiri sa Melody Mart.
Melody Mart Onigiris. Price starts at 55 pesos. Available in Melody Mart outlets nationwide.
Melody Mart, your everyday vibe for convenience. Do you think soda pop just means soda and soda only? Allow to introduce our new Fruit Milk series. 4 fantastic flavors to choose from. Mango, blueberry, green apple, and strawberry. Only for a cheap price that starts at 39 pesos. And if you want your soda go even more poppy and bittersweet, add some frill in it with soju or gin. Just add 12 pesos and enjoy the ride with soda pop. Pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. Soda Pop, now with flavors of strawberry, blueberry, green apple, raspberry, and more. Starting at 39 pesos. Soda Pop, pop the party with flavor, where every sip is a celebration. There's a name that stays in mind. Oh, what's it? Can you feel it racing with the time? Legendary fit, the legendary style. Raw what's cheese as time moves on, the name shines on. Raw what's cheese, a legend on its own.
Roab's Jeans, a legend on its own. Now available in all leading department stores nationwide.
Dito na tayo sa Joray, kung saan lahat ay okay. Sa Joray, lahat ito ay super mura, lahat pang mapaganda dito sa Joray. Napatunayan na ng bayan, wala nang ang iba. Quality shopping ang aming dala. Mapapa-Joray talaga kayo, ang supermarket namin ay Joray. Your Ace Supermarket, ang budget-friendly supermarket ng Pilipinas. Now in 6,900 locations around the Philippines and Southeast Asia. Whoa. I'm gonna have to stop you there, Aya. Because good ingredients are now easy to find. With a Sunrise Beam online app, you can order from your nearest Sunrise Mall with more than 50 plus stores available and get it delivered right in front of your doorstep. Order your goods from Joy A Supermarket, Joy A Department Store, Melody Mart, PVC Drug, and more. Download the Sunrise Beam online app now and take advantage of convenience. Heads up, karaoke fans! We just dropped volume 174. Packed with monthly hottest new songs you've been waiting for. Whether you're a karaoke pro or just love to sing your heart out at home, we've got you covered. Available now on DVD, SD card, and fast, easy online updates for Utopia and Utopia Plus. No lags, no limits, just pure karaoke fun. Anytime, anywhere. Bring your karaoke nights to life. Only with Shanitron Synth Plus. Reimagine karaoke with XTSP.
Song lists are now available at shanetronsinplus.blogspot.com.
The best mix of music. The best mix of music. Cool FM.
Without further ado, and after Cafe.
Welcome back to another special edition of Asphere's Cafe. Man, I nearly forgot about the script. 7:21 already in the evening, and as we are about to wrap up things, we still have a lot of things to actually talk about. Well, not really that much, but do you remember last week where I announced about this certain live stream of the two games? Dreamcar?
Hold on, what do we have now?
I mean, do you remember the last time I announced the live streams of two anticipated games? The last reporting of Asphere's Cafe.
On the gaming?
Yes.
Hold on, let me check. Since nasa Asphere's Cafe yan na
It's okay. But to remind you again, I did announce about the Genshin Impact live stream as well as Wuthering Waves live stream for their new updates. So we're going to be consistent with that one, and we'll be showing you updates of that one right now for our final set of news. Genshin Impact version 5.8 update. Sunspray Summer Resort launches by July 30th. That's next Wednesday.
Yep, next Wednesday in which?
You're gonna get these characters once again back on the air. Anyway, with salt in the air and waves frothing in the breezy shores, a new permanent summer adventure map, Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, awakens in Natlan, bringing a variety of laid-back, colorful events. Meanwhile, in Nefa, the first Nodcry character will introduce the new Lunar Charge reactions and begin the prelude to the Nodcry storyline. Now, starting with version 5.8, travelers will be invited to explore Easy Breeze Holiday Resort, a vibrant new island region located off the west coast of Natlan, now open for its trial phase. Familiar faces will return for the adventure, including Bennett, Shaska, and Muwalani. Even Bensi makes an appearance over here, seemingly here to visit an old friend, more of which will unfold in the new story quest, Sunspray Summer Resort. Joining the fun is the resort's cheerful mascot, Asha, who grants travelers special exploration powers similar to those of the Saurians, making it easy to glide across water and hover briefly in midair across the layers of the resort. The Asha buddies are also master spray painters, and the color they scatter along the way can solve puzzles and unveil more secrets of the resort. Yet beneath the cheerful resort lies the secrets of Marjivai, Bakunawa, the ageless monster, awaits new challengers. Look at these images that this shows. That's some crazy permanent location, don't you think, Dreamcar? Look at this.
It's interesting though.
Yeah, take a look at this. Does this remind you of Brazil or Encanto so much? Look at that. Look at this.
Probably the least nearly accurate location like Rio de Janeiro or something from
Yeah.
It's nearly accurate.
Yeah, with a little mix of that 1970s aesthetics and what she knows, thanks to that circular ones.
Oh,
Look at that.
wait till Genshin Impact makes a disco remix on how they have like
Yeah, that's true.
like
That's
a
true.
wait till they have a disco remix about that.
Yeah, I mean, this is in Nefa, by the way. This is the first new patch character that will be appearing by version. I don't know what version it already is. Version 6. Look at her! Feels like a Violet Evergarden, don't you think?
No, okay, interesting. Nearly a good waifu.
Yeah.
Oh, no, that's
Yeah, I gotta be honest though, that's pretty different. I mean, look at that. It's crazy, it's epic, it's something you're not gonna expect. Anyway, besides that, that's your Not Cry announcement that will be releasing sometime soon. But everybody is pretty much excited about it as well because we get to see, finally, some of the characters that have always been mentioned throughout the gameplay and never been once seen. But anyway, enough about Genshin Impact. That's all that you need to know. Every detail that you might want to know more, you can check out all of their update trailers in different languages, either English, in Japanese, in Korean, or if you know your Chinese, then go and try that yourself. So that's all for Genshin Impact 5.8. Do you have any thoughts about this, Dreamcar?
especially the graphics and their details. This is a little bit more rendered, supposedly.
That's true. That's true. But yeah, let's moving on towards. We only have about a few minutes left before we wrap up Asphere's Cafe. Wuthering Waves version 2.5 update. Unfading Melody of Life launches today. Crazy. Today is that launch day. New main quest, location, resonator, weapon, events, and more. Kuro Games will release the version 2.5 update for free-to-play open-world action RPG Wuthering Waves, dubbed Unfading Melody of Life, today, July 24th, the developer announced. For a quick overview of the update, they already got Chapter 2, Act 7, which is Dream Catches in the Secret Gardens, the Overture, which is the Rust Sword and the Sun. And their new location is at the Fabricatorium of the Deep. There are now new echoes, which is friend Rico, Nightmare, Hecate or Hecate, Nightmare, which is Tambourinist, Nightmare, which is another Nightmare, which is Galcio Predator, Nightmare, which is another Havoc Warrior, and the new Phantom Echo is Nightmare Inferno Rider. The new Sonata effect is Dream of the Lost, where if you get 3 pieces set, you can hold 0 resonance energy that increases crit rate by 20% and grants 35% echo skill bonus. That's pretty crazy. But anyway, towards the optimizations, we have the echo management, which you can see right here, sync tuning, more preset teams, and which you can have up to 10 preset teams, and an on and off option for resonator skill music. Wuthering Waves is already available one time, and at the same time, these are the following events that you might want to take a look at. You can get any of these, all of them. You know what? If you need more updates to what will be happening on Wuthering Waves version 2.5, which is releasing today, you can check out their updates on English, Japanese, Korean, and that's just about it. There's no Chinese. But yeah, that's pretty awesome. If you're taking a look at Wuthering Waves or been like tuning into them for a long time, this is the time for you to get back and get going, because you might want to keep the storyline all over the place. Dreamcar, what do you think about this?
Something.
That's true. That's true. Anyway, before, what about you, John Mel? What do you think about this announcement of Wuthering Waves already officially doing their update today?
Oh man,
Not big updates, but okay. How about Dan Mel?
it's really exciting. It's really exciting.
All right, 7:30 already in the evening. John Mel, you say that you have an announcement. Go on ahead, say it already.
Okay, so you can hear me, guys. Guys,
Yep, loud and clear.
can you hear me?
Yeah, loud and clear.
Of course, of course.
Okay. My announcement is
Mm-hmm. John Mel.
Hello, are you still there? I think
Right to John
he
Mel.
wants to promote the Star Show. I think I don't know if it's correct.
Mm,
Star
I
Show. I
wonder.
think.
Yep, and he just disappeared. Anyway,
In
too
which I
shame.
think I remember it said about this Monday to Thursday 7:30. After this, it will be the Star Show, and then every Friday it will be 9 p.m. I think that was it meant the Star Show.
Mm,
All right, so
interesting.
yeah, good luck to John Mel for his new show, of course. So
Yes,
nothing
very
much to say.
much.
Well, I think that's all for our cafe session, which is the gaming. So stop by for tomorrow at 7, in which up to 8. So for the random thoughts and some a little bit fun with wise words with Chinese knockups. And of
Mm-hmm.
course, you would of course join us again at 7 to 8 with Asper's Cafe Prime Time at Friday. So until then, I'm Dame Car.
And I'm Jermaine, and this has been Asphere's Cafe. See you again on the next one. Bye
The
bye.
cafe is now closed. Reinforce the game.